Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video we are actually building a computer. A friend of mine at my daytime job has given me the task of reinstalling or updating from Windows 8 to Windows 10, which has already been done in fact, but I'm going to take it one step further because that's what we do on this channel. I am going to upgrade, or not so much hardware upgrade, but sort of aesthetically upgrade his computer and bring him into sort of a colour scheme of such. So he's given me his computer. He doesn't know what I'm actually doing to the case. As far as he's concerned, obviously, as I've just said, I'm only updating Windows and installing a few bits and bobs for him, which like I said, I've already actually done. But we're going to take it to the next level with this case. So let's have a look and see what he's got in his current rig.
If you're looking for custom cables for your next build, To The Wire Mods has got your back. Their bread and butter is custom sleeve extension cable sets or fully modular replacement cables for any brand of power supply on the market. Cable sets using custom sizes or bend measurements can also be supplied. They use the highest grade copper wire covered in high quality paracord using a heat shrinkless method for that super clean look your build deserves. To grab your perfect custom sleeved, modular or extension cable set, check out To The Wire Mods using the link in the video description below.
So here it is. This is his rig, and as you can see, it's in an older style Cooler Master HAF 932 Advanced, and that is looking rather dated, I must say. It's a very good case, but I think for what we're going to do, we are going to not use this case. He did actually specify he liked this case, but as I've already said, I'm going to take a gamble and we're going to swap this case for another one. So let's look at the components inside. Obviously he's got some sort of USB 2 going on along the top there, and some sort of front airflow that has got to go. And also he's probably going to lose the DVD writer, although if he really needs to use it, I will probably give him an external one for that, just to replace that, because the case we're going to use doesn't have a space for CD drive or DVD writer or anything like that. So that is going to be going. So in here he has an Intel 4770K, you know, that is a good CPU back in its day. And we're not going to be swapping any of the hardware at all in this case. We are going to tidy it up and make it look as decent as we possibly can. So let's run through. So he's got 4770K on a socket 1150 motherboard. As you can see there, he's got a Corsair 240 single fan AIO liquid cooler, and on a motherboard it is the Gigabyte UltraDurable GA-Z87X. So yeah, that's going back quite a few generations there, obviously on socket 1150. The good thing is, although it's slower RAM, he does have 32 gig of Crucial Ballistix tactical tracer. This is this is kind of maybe the start of RGB on RAM, possibly. This is 1600 megahertz of, as I've already said, tactical tracer from Crucial there, and that does have RGB on the top of the DIMMs. If I can just remove this very ugly looking cooler here, this is definitely going to go. We're not going to be putting this back in. That is definitely going. It looks ugly as hell. These are the RAMs here. So let's see if we can get a close-up of that and focus on that. So unfortunately the light isn't too great where we are right now. These are the tactical tracers, and they do actually look quite neat. I'll see if I can get some B-roll shots so you can see what they actually look like. But you get sort of RGB. There's two sort of blue and two, I guess, orangey colour RGB lights that I guess show activity, RAM activity. So they are actually quite neat for their age. They're really good. So we're going to stick to that. We're going to leave those in there. We're not going to do anything with the RAM. As I said, all the hardware is going to stay as it is. So next we have a 1TB Samsung SSD. It's not an Evo, it's just a box standard Samsung SSD. That is more than adequate for his needs. So we're going to leave that in. I may give him a spinning drive just to give him a bit of extra space, but actually 1TB on the SSD is a good start. So we're going to leave that for now. As you can see there, he does have 2 GPUs. Now we are going to keep the SLI. I have already installed Windows 10, as I've already said in the video. But as you know with SLI, or you may not know, SLI doesn't work in every single game. There are some games it will work really, really well in, and some it won't. And that's going to be left up to him to decide. But I'm going to put them back in as they are. As I've already said, all the hardware is going to stay as it is. But they are Gigabyte Windforce GTX 780 Ti's, and we're going to leave those in there. They actually look quite nice. I do like the coolers on these cards. They are really, really nice looking. But what I'm going to try and do, and I'm not sure if this has been done before, I'm going to try and I'm going to leave one obviously where it is in the main slot on the motherboard, the Time16 slot, but we're also going to be vertically mounting one of the cards as well and keeping one horizontal. Now, I don't know if this is going to work in the case of choice, but we are going to give it a damn good go because I really do want to show off some of the accent colours. You'll see as part of the build montage a little bit later where I'm going with that. So what else does he have? He has, and as you can see there, powering all this is a way overkill. Thermaltake Toughpower 1350 watt, but that is an 80 plus silver PSU, so that is going to be more than good enough for what he is going to be chucking at it. This is mostly going to be used for gaming, I would imagine, and he's already told me the sort of games he's going to be playing on it are going to be sort of early 2000s, so there's no real need to, in his current situation, to update any of the hardware. So that is why we're not really looking at updating any of that at this moment in time. He can do that later on if he wants to. As you can see here, these really old cold cathode blue lights, I think they're UV, these are possibly UV lights here, they are definitely going to go. And also we are going to lose some of the features of this case, which is actually really good. So we're going to lose these huge big fans. These are not even, I don't even know what size these are, to be honest with you. 300mm, 400mm maybe, and maybe someone can comment down below on the size of these fans in this HAF 932 advanced case. There are 2 of these, so there's one on the top there and another one on the front, as you can see there. Unfortunately, we are not going to be able to reuse those in the new case, but I think we have airflow covered in the new case, so that's not going to be a major problem. We are also going to be swapping out these really old ketchup and mustard cables. I mean, actually, we're going to be using those. These are going to be hidden in the new build. So we are getting custom cables made for him. They are going to be on their way in the next few weeks. So we'll be able to get that done for him. But for you, this is going to be really, really quick. Believe me, this is taking a long time to sort out. But we're nearly there. We're nearly there.